The Southmost Preserve is aptly named. I mean, it is the southernmost place in the continental United States. Southmost Ranch was owned by Julia Armstrong of the Armstrong and King Ranch family, and it was her favorite farm. She loved the rich, fertile soils down there, the big palms, the dense brush. It was near and dear to her heart.
Southmost Preserve is this incredible 1,000+ acre preserve right on the banks of the Rio Grande.
¿Ya cómo está?
And we work a lot with testing different types of ecological restoration with these native plants.
Para que pongan ya a empezar que los niños.
We are expanding that conservation elsewhere, working with students, being a place where people can do research, can learn from all aspects of ecological restoration.
It was a place in which TNC would do community-based conservation, would experiment with some compatible farming, would also work on revegetation and restore former brushlands that have been converted to croplands.
Las plantas sirven para reforestar en otras áreas pobres que no tienen árboles, las están reforestando. Tenemos el orgullo de nosotros participar con esas personas que nos están pidiendo muchas plantas. Se ha reforestado mucho, está creciendo mucho la reforestación en esta área y para mí es muy importante.
There's only 3% of it left, if that, and we weren't sure what we could accomplish there. It was really sort of a pioneering effort in working in that kind of a habitat.
We ultimately put together this public-private partnership to acquire the ranch and have some of it go into the Lower Rio Grande Valley National Wildlife Refuge, and then the Nature Conservancy to keep the largest portion of it as kind of an anchor preserve in the valley.
I love teaching. It makes me keep feeling young. The interaction with a new crop of students every year, different faces, different interests is rejuvenating, I would say.
One of our main projects is a native plant nursery where we collect native seed from the forest here at the preserve.
This process right here is us sorting the seeds, and that's what we're doing right now. We are removing the hard shell, so we're just left with the seed that we can then plant.
One seed from the simple seed that we first started, that led to thousands, and I think each plant or each individual work that we're doing towards creating a more sustainable future makes a difference.
Now, they had all kinds of little plants down here. There is a hidden story with the biodiversity of this range right here. This is a half mile of what we call now the Montezuma Cypress Preserve. The origins of Montezuma cypress go back to the time of the Mexica and the Aztecs and all that, because they were sacred trees for them. And this is unique as a biosphere. There are plants here that do not go any further north than here. This is the absolute last stand of what you call planted by the hand of God, because you see them throughout the valley and they're planted by the hand of man.
When we got the Southmost, we had an important research and propagation site for a lot of the species that are unique to the Rio Grande Valley, which has been really severely impacted in the last 40, 50 years.
We hope we're a model for other areas, adding more pieces of the puzzle that was destroyed years ago from urbanization or agricultural production. I'm from South Texas, I grew up here. This is protecting home. And the diversity of habitats and wildlife, it's got it all. It's got plants, it's got herbs, it's got mammals. And at the end of it all, it's beautiful.
I mean, you just cannot help but stand, sit in this and get a spiritual healing of what's here.